Hi, welcome to the Pink Moon Tarot. I am the Pink Moon Tarotist, and this is your daily reading for November the 12th, which is a Thursday, 2020. And I'm gonna stick with the Light Seers Tarot. This is the second time I've filmed this video, I must confess. The first time I was using the Vice Versa Tarot, and I'm not comfortable enough with it yet. So I was confused. And if I'm confused, you're going to be confused. So we'll stick with what we know. We'll stick with the Light Seers Tarot. I will practice a little bit more with my Vice Versa and see where that takes me. I've already cleansed the space. My candle is burning away there. So let's see, what do we need to know? Oh, I'll point the camera down, sorry. Okay. What do we need to know for Thursday, the 12th of November? That was a terrible shuffle. 2020. What do we need to know? Thursday, the 12th of November, 2020. If you would like to like and subscribe to my channel, that would be very much appreciated. I'm still so very new that it is helpful to me if I get more subscribers and more views, because it helps to get my videos seen by those that may need to see it. It just pushes me up a little bit in the algorithms. And if you want a private reading with me, then the link will be in the description box down below. But there is also the little world button, which is my website button, where you can go and fill out a form. I'll get in contact with you and we'll arrange a date and time. But sorry, I'm going to just concentrate. What do we need to know? Okay, that one really wanted to come out. Ooh. Nice. Okay, our overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is the feeling of being left out in the cold, and not realising that Sanctuary is right there behind you. I'm not going to do reversals today. I'm going to turn that one up the right way. It's worth noting there were a couple that came out in the reverse, but I'm not feeling reversals today, so I'm not doing them. Okay, so first card off the bat is Temperance. Temperance is the energy of yin and yang, the sun and moon. He's holding the sun and the moon in his hands there. It's about balance, and it's, you know, it's the blending of those energies, the blending of the masculine and the feminine. He is an alchemist, and he's there to remind you about where you need to focus your energies. Maybe you've been focusing in the wrong places, and it could be that it has worn you out a little. So it's time to get a little bit of balance in your life. And then we go on to the Queen. And actually, you know, we have underneath it the Four of Wands, which is the card of celebration. It's the card of marriage at times, you know, but with this being underneath the Temperance, it could be that some of you have been overdoing it a little bit on the party scene, which I know sounds ironic considering the situation we are all in, but maybe some of you have been overindulging just a tad, and it could be time to bring that in a little bit. Because then we go on to the Queen of Swords. Now she is the queen that is, she's a tough queen, this one. She's here with her knowledge and her wisdom, and she's telling you to use your head, you know, because underneath her we have the Nine of Cups. So use your head and you'll get your abundance. But it is about being balanced with that party scene and knowledge, you know, being temperate in order to achieve your abundance overflowing. I mean, the Nine of Cups is just a card of joy. Basically, it is a card of love and money and happiness, just everything overflowing here. And then we go on after the Queen of Swords to the Knight of Cups. I call him Mr. Loverman because he's Mr. Romance. He is the person that's coming in with an offer of love and creativity. But there's a bit of caution to be had here, because often the person that comes in with these offers may be a little bit of a player in some instances. You know, he's all about the romance, but he's kind of in love with being in love. So just be aware of that. But then underneath him, we have the Star. Now the Star, oh, she's beautiful. She's one of my favorite cards. If not my favorite, actually. She's a lot nicer than the Moon. The Moon can be a little bit of a tricky one. Sorry, my thing came up and said I had low battery then, so apologies. But yeah, look at this. She's absolutely gorgeous. And the Star is your wishes granted, wishes fulfilled. And it's, you know, dreams, which goes with this beautiful Knight of Cups here. You know, so it could be quite a dreamy kind of relationship coming in for some of you. But that doesn't always necessarily mean that it's a lasting one. But it could be something that gives you what you need right now. But in your sort of antagonist position here, in your be aware position, is this Queen of Swords. So try not to get too carried away with these dreams and these wishes and this romance of the situation. Use your head. That's what the message I'm going to say from this is. It is time to be temperate and use our heads. And I want to dive into the tarot box, as we have a little bit of a love thing going on here. It's strange, actually. I've been pulling quite a lot of cards that are to do with emotions and to do with love. And yet when I did my love reading for my singles, I was telling them to not expect love right now, to love themselves. Most bizarre energy. But, you know, we've gone through a period of clearing out with Mercury in retrograde. So maybe some of you have come to the end of a relationship. Maybe some of you are seeing the seeing the relationship still through rose-tinted glasses. Okay. Okay. And then we get the card of make the effort. So this one is saying great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if it's a great love that you are in, or a great love that you are wanting to come in, then it's going to take some effort to get there. But it's worth it. So maybe this Knight of Cups, you know, maybe this Knight of Cups could be the person for you. Maybe he is your wishes come true, your wishes granted. And for some of you, your love life is being affected by children. Now, this could be that some of you are trying for children and it's causing some issues. Some of you may want children and your partner does not. This is a conversation you need to have. Some of you, it may be that your children are just literally in the way of the romance of the relationship. You know, there's all kinds of ways that children can affect your relationships. So just be aware of that. It is worth making the effort. Okay? All right. I'm going to... Yeah. I want a Wisdom of the Oracle card. Find out what else is going on. I'm sorry if I sound a bit gravelly, by the way. I have a bit of a sore throat. I'm really hoping I don't lose my voice. That could make tarot reading quite interesting. I start to sound like Kirstie Alley after a while when I have a sore throat. An English Kirstie Alley. Kirstie Alley. Okay, so what do we need to know? A very strange reading. It is all about relationships, you know? And then we get the Hawk Prince, the spirit of communication and paying attention. Yeah, some of you may be, your relationships right now may be suffering a little bit. You may be struggling in your relationships. Whether they're romantic relationships or family relationships or friendships. But there is a real call here to temper the situation, to get some balance, to use your head and follow your heart, you know. Yeah, I think for some of you, this may not relate to an awful lot of you, but some of you, this is about your relationships. This is about you paying attention to what's going on, not letting other things get in the way and making that effort. And then we get the Ice Queen. Are some of you just sitting still and not doing anything, not taking any action? You know, maybe you're feeling a little bit stuck as to what to do. Or maybe you're just feeling like you're entitled to something and it should just be there for you. And it doesn't require any effort. Worth having a think and looking at your situation. You know, are you being this Knight of Cups? Are you in love with the idea of being in love? And maybe you're in a relationship that's feeling a little bit stale for whatever reason. But it's, you know, it's time to find out what you want. Pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to what your person is saying to you, to what they want. And just try and get some balance. I mean, ironically, both the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups were in the reverse when I pulled them out, but I said I wasn't reading reversals. So, yeah, I think there's a definite need here for some of you to work on your relationships. Like I say, that could be family, that could be friends, could be your lover, could be a partner. But there is definitely a calling here to work on your relationships and use your head, get some balance, use your heart, you know, so it's a balance of head and heart and masculine and feminine. So tapping into both sides and trying to find out what it is you want, you know. And maybe not be the party king or the party queen quite so much. Maybe not being so entitled for some of you, and thinking about how your actions are affecting others. Okay, well, I'm going to leave the reading there. If any of this resonated with you, if you understood any of this that came out, then do please leave a comment below. I always read the comments, and I will always respond to you if so called. If you can like, share and subscribe to my channel, I would really, really appreciate it. And all the links for the November readings will be in the description box below, as will the link to my website and my Facebook page where you can book a personal reading, and also the link for the donations page if you are so called to make a donation to the channel. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because my voice is really starting to hurt, or my throat is really starting to hurt, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.